Bill Brady, One United Body. Today I'm speaking on the topic of an introduction to the Age of Melchizedek. Again, spiritual ages are identity and function. Just like asking a child, how old are you? And if they say I'm 5, or they're most likely to say I'm almost 6, uh, what they're telling you is that they are at a certain level of development, that physically there's a certain developed a certain place, and uh, they have a certain level of knowledge if they've been going to school and so on. And we all can tell what an age 6 child, have a general idea what an age 6 child is like. Same thing with spiritual ages. Spiritual ages identify what level of identity and function you are functioning in, or what identities you are functioning in. Then also a reminder that there are age after age after age, the first one being the church age, the second one being the kingdom age, the third being the ecclesia or ecclesia age, excuse me, and the fourth one being the age of Melchizedek. Okay, so what is the age of Melchizedek? First off, the age is named after Melchizedek. The word Melchizedek, or title Melchizedek, means king of righteousness. And in the Old Testament, there were many who were a king of righteousness, generally one on the earth at a time, and one also who was in training to replace the one who was currently Melchizedek once that one died. Examples of men that we know from Old Testament that were Melchizedek include Noah, Shem, Enoch. It's out of order, so Enoch, Noah, Shem, and Abraham. So each of these men at one point or in time was the Melchizedek upon the earth. Excuse me. Each of them had an extensive time of preparation, character preparation, and training, skill training, before they became Melchizedek. And today, when we are in encounters in heavenly realms, we can experience encountering Melchizedek. So that's enough about who Melchizedek is. Then in the age of Melchizedek, there are 2 pillars and 5 stones that arch from pillar to pillar. The 2 pillars are trading, and the second one is going to be something that includes both being resurrected and ascending, and this is leverage. So trading, we trade out of the old and into the new, and leave the old behind and move into the new. And with leverage, we are resurrected up, and there's resurrection of the soul, body, soul, and spirit, right? Spirit, soul, and body, rather. There's resurrection of the soul, and then there's resurrection of the body. These are things that you can learn more about. Then, with respect to the 5 stones, 4 are archstones, and the 5th is a capstone. The 4 archstones I see as being in this order. Number 1 is kingship. Number 2, priesthood. 3 is legislation. 4 is oracle. And 5 is son. Son is the capstone. Yeshua is the Christ. Christ, King, and Messiah are 3 words for the same thing. So let's simply speak of it as being king or kingship. He was a priest, and now he's high priest, the high priest. He legislated. Legislating is enacting laws. Today we legislate. I personally legislate, especially by teaching. Then the oracle is both a person who is an oracle, and the word that they speak is also an oracle. And then the 5th one is son. Now, this is not just son in the sense of you are a son because you've been born. it's son in the sense of you've grown up to the point that you're actually functioning as a son. A son, a father shows a son what the father's doing and shows the son how to do what the father's doing. This is what the father did to Yeshua as the son. Scripture says he loves the son and shows him all that he's doing. And we as sons also get shown how to do. Doing being works. Now, many people have thought that works is something that we're not supposed to do, and that's not correct. Scripture does speak against dead works, against doing dead works, or religious works, or works that come out of our flesh. But we are strongly encouraged by Scripture to do good works. And Yeshua certainly did a lot of works while he was on the earth and is still doing a lot of works now that he's in heaven. So this is a summary of the Age of Melchizedek in very brief form. If you have further interest in learning about this, because me completely make it clear that you are going to follow Yeshua as the forerunner. He's the forerunner. He entered into each of these identities and functioned in them. You yourself will come to see yourself as a king and function as a king, come to see yourself as a priest and function as a priest, come to see yourself as a legislator and function as a legislator, making laws with respect to a specific person, starting with yourself, and also groups of people. And then you yourself will see yourself as an oracle and begin to function as an oracle, speaking oracles. And you yourself will begin to see yourself as a mature son, functioning as a son, receiving revelation from the Father about what you are destined to do and learning how to do it. Okay, so that's an introduction to the Age of Melchizedek.